Super Media Runners!
Welcome to Super Media Runners, where we run the media to you. I'm Jarek, and let's talk about Suicide Squad. Fortunately, the Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League video game bombed big time. Really stings, especially considering the fantastic Suicide Squad movie called The Suicide Squad, directed by James Gunn, that Peacemaker spinoff, we enjoyed prior to this debacle. It's just with the DC movieverse set to reboot in 2025 or 2024 if you're counting or care about that Joker movie sequel. Let's explore what a sequel to the Suicide Squad might entail. Roll the rules.
In Pitch Runners, we will go over cast, plot summary, and our whole movie pitch using Dan Harmon's story circle through the main character's journey. But before we take that journey, we must consult the studio deck. We pick one card and must do what the card says during the presentation of our idea.
Let's start with the cast. I'll organize most of them into 3 teams, which will be significant later on. Team 1 of Task Force X comprises Bloodsport, Harley Quinn, King Shark, and Ratcatcher 2. All actors will reprise their roles for these characters, joined by a new member, Gearhead, portrayed by Gary Oldman. Half cyborg, half man, he'll serve as the getaway driver for this mission. Meanwhile, Deadshot and Killer Croc will lead Team 2 of Task Force X, played by Will Smith, and excuse my lack of recall, but the actor who played Killer Croc will be displayed right here. I'm not going to say that name, I'm sorry. Team 2 also introduces a new villain, Flamingo, a fabulous pink-clad master assassin whom I envision being portrayed by Hari Neff. Finally, Team 3 will feature all new, obscure, or familiar favorites, including Mirror Master, played by Bill Hader, A Boy Could Dream, Gizmo, played by Peter Dinklage, Solomon Grundy, voiced by Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the General, played by Channing Tatum. Jim Carrey will reprise his role as the Riddler, albeit a more grounded version for the DCEU, with moments of silliness akin to Batman Forever. Rounding out the antagonists, we have Batman, portrayed by either Robert Pattinson or Ben Affleck. I don't care, pick one. And Viola Davis as the Amanda Waller. So let's summarize our movie idea for The Suicide Squad sequel. So following the events of The Suicide Squad and Peacemaker, Amanda Waller finds herself under the scrutiny of the justice system after her daughter leaks damning files against her. This prompts her to devise a daring mission for Task Force X, retrieve the Riddler from a newly constructed Arkham Asylum facility, and utilize his infamous Enigma encryption hack to erase any evidence of Waller's involvement with Argus or illicit Task Force X missions. Success in this mission guarantees the squad's freedom and new identities. Now, let's shuffle the cards and draw from the studio deck. Okay, we are drawing a card from the studio deck. Chekhov's checklist. Explain 5 Checkov guns in your idea. In case anybody doesn't know what Chekhov's gun is, it's not a literal gun, it's a literary gun that will inevitably happen after it's been revealed. So, yeah, I'll list out 5 of those in the middle of my plot here. So we cut to every member of Task Force X, either revealing in their newfound freedom, post-sequel, or languishing in Belle Reve, depending on their origin movie, So they abruptly reassembled by Argus agents, with Waller directing them from her office. She declares that this could be their final mission: retrieve the Riddler from Arkham Asylum, and freedom will be officially theirs. The teams are thrusted into the pursuit of freedom, with each briefed separately by Waller. The viewer follows teams 1 and 2. Those are now coming in handy. A notable aspect of this setup is finally seeing Harley Quinn contribute meaningfully, disguising herself as a new intern for the asylum, given her past as a psychiatrist at Arkham, while Team 1 receives specific directives. Bloodsport leads, King Shark provides aquatic muscle to locate Riddler's cell, and Ratcatcher 2 utilizes her rats for surveillance against guards. Meanwhile, Team 2, comprising Deadshot for reconnaissance, Killer Croc, and Flamingo, navigate the Arkham sewers to create an escape route and incite a riot. As they confront the unfamiliarity of the high-security asylum, Batman appears. Bum, bum, bum. Drawn by whispers of the Riddler heist. This sets off a chain of twists and turns as both teams contend with Batman and Waller's orders. Collaborating and adapting, they retrieve the Riddler and escape Arkham Asylum, with Bloodsport and Deadshot opting not to kill Batman, but instead broker a deal to keep Waller in check. Batman neutralizes their explosive implants, and together, the teams thwart Waller's plan to eliminate them, which was Team 3's purpose all along. After unexpected casualties and sudden revelations, the surviving members of Task Force X strike a deal, convincing Waller to guarantee their freedom under the threat of Deadshot's sniper laser. Transformed by their experiences, Bloodsport, Deadshot, Harley Quinn, and any surviving members form their own off-brand Task Force X, dedicated to thwarting corrupt government cronies like Waller and preventing future Suicide Squad missions under her leadership. By drawing inspiration from Assault on Arkham and reuniting all remaining members from both movies, this would be my ideal third installment, possibly concluding the series as a trilogy. I believe this encapsulates the essence of the Suicide Squad, showcasing criminals thrust into missions and compelled to adapt as a team. It's a character-driven narrative that offers depth to individuals we might not typically root for. While James Gunn injected life into these characters, I hope future Suicide Squad endeavors keep us guessing and deliver memorable characters we wouldn't otherwise support. And oh yeah, I gotta put 5 Checkov guns in this movie. So the first one would probably be the laser from Deadshot's sniper rifle will be used in the beginning, and then it'll be used at the end to like point like a laser dot on Amanda Waller's forehead. That's a good Chekhov's gun. You know, it gets used or something. And then maybe Harley Quinn's mallet. You know, it's just sitting on a table in Arkham, and she ends up using it. I don't know. You gotta give something to do for Harley. I got 3 more here. 3 more here. Okay, maybe Bloodsport leaves a Bloodsport gun somewhere, and then he ends up using it at the end to like save the day or something. I don't know, guys. I'm fresh out of ideas after explaining 3 different Task Force X teams and what they would be doing in the entire movie. I just brain's kind of rotten here. All right, 2 more. Okay. Like Amanda Waller probably has something at the beginning and then she ends up using it towards the end. It'll probably be Team 3. That's where Team 3 gets their little hints here or there. Eventually they get used at the end to eliminate the other 2 teams to destroy any kind of evidence. The last one, Jesus. Let's think about this one. I guess maybe that Gizmo hacks Gearhead somehow with his computer. The computer gets mentioned at the beginning and then at the end, because Cyborg's a robot and it can be, or Gearhead's a cyborg that can be hacked or something. Yeah, this was a tough one. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I saved it at the end. But overall, you know, what are your thoughts on our movie pitch today? Let me know in the comments below, and remember to share and subscribe for more from Super Media Runners. Thank you.